There we go. All right, everybody, it's time. We got Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall League teams. Well, this is Team USA versus Team Canada. I'm Saracen hosting for this block, so if you haven't donated yet, definitely consider doing that. We are raising money for the Burn Children's Fund with the South Carolina firefighters. They are doing fabulous work helping burn-injured children experience childhood and, heal up from those injuries. This is our third year with them. We're doing good work for them, and I hope that we can continue to push that number higher. I'm going to just turn it over to Maddie because we're a little bit into our block here to start a commentary on this fabulous race.
Yay, me. I mean, I'm just the Canadian representative here in the broadcast booth. There's also Classic Gamer. You could hand it to him, the American representative. What do you say, Classic?
I say why not, but let's go over these blur scenes while we get the runners going here.
We don't even know their teams, other than that they're allowed to they have to have one white mage, and only one white mage, because apparently the flags were messed up. But that's not my fault. They can't blame me.
No, they can't. They can't blame me either, but we can tell two members of their teams because it looks like Fizzle's also taking a thief, Danny a red mage, Rube's a thief, and Ale a fighter. So that fighter has self magic and plus 800 gold as a magic, but no promo spells, which may or may not matter. The thief can resist earth and time and has more vitality, but is a bit weak at minus 10 strength. The black belt has plus 20 MDef and can equip gauntlets and helmets as if anyone cares, but he takes away 150 gold. The red mage has exit and promo sage, but no ice 3, which we'll have to see where ice 3 landed. The white mage, which everyone has taken, is bonus A spells autocast and plus 2 level 1 MP at the cost of 30 hit points. Black Mage was actually banned by the incentives, so we will not be seeing its improved MP and equipped shirt, and will not be dealing with the minus 1 MDef per level.
Alright, well, I'm about to let them loose, so let's go with I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and release it, but then our lovely bot's going to give them a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Twitch delay. So we'll have a moment. So, from my understanding of this, because I've never commented anything like this before, basically our top runners are going to start. They get to go until they beat a fiend, at which point then we release our second runners here, and then same deal, one fiend defeated, and then their third, and their fourth. Now, they all share items because they're using our lovely co-op flags. Which, or co-op, what would you call it? Lua? I think is
Yes.
what it is?
Yes, it's the Lua script that will share it between them and the server, and we've seen some nights, she's suggesting, that white mage, you should really take it, because we have a white lock level 1 fade. The red mages get that after promotion, but the white mages get it now.
Yes. And that fade's gonna be spicy. Very useful in this kind of a thing. They do have entrance and floor shuffle, so we're going to be trying our best to see where stuff is, but highly unlikely we're going to catch everything. I've got paper notes and chat. There will be a test after. You should probably take notes.
Yes, I put them in the chat, but I saw we've got a Brackstaff to start, and there was a Lightning 2 hammer for sale, and in this Cardia dead end they found.
I'm a quick just jump in. There was a donation before the race started from Wildham, $50, saying good luck to all the runners and let's go Canada. Show them Yanks who are the real FFR masters.
Yeah, Team Canada!
25 to boost FFMQR scaling and 25 to my boy Ruben, also FFMQR.
Also, I'm gonna say, as a Canadian, I'm very disappointed I didn't get invited to Team Canada, so I am a little salty. just a little bit, though. Like, just a pinch.
Fizzle's white mage is already down. We'll see whether he leaves her down.
I mean, it's Fizzle.
Yeah. Just because he's required to take it doesn't mean he's required to use it.
Yeah. I mean, they're required to promote, so you know, there's that. Phoenix. I'm sorry, my Canadian brethren. I didn't realize Phoenix was our first. I gotta read the names in order. But Phoenix has found Crescent, which is going to be at least one incentive thing. Oh, and Fizzle has found Lich.
Yes. Of course, that's an early fiend, but I don't know if they have anything to really take out Lich yet, especially with the White Mage down.
I was gonna say, he would have Fade.
But these boss scaling are pretty spicy, so one Fade caster probably is not going to be enough. Now, one of the things the incentives gave us was a required War Mech, and it was confirmed yesterday all 4 erasers will have to fight War Mech.
Yep. I was gonna say, he was patrolling, but they've moved it. They changed the flags on us last minute. I'm just... all the effort, all the planning. We had the perfect plan, and they foiled it. But, yes. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Phoenix stumbling upon Lich Floor. So that's Rodlock. That's Bahamut back.
And Fizzle's White Mage is back up and casting Fade. Of course, he didn't really bother to heal her up, so he probably just wants to get some damage out of her.
She's got like minus 30 HP. That actually is her max HP.
Oh. That's correct. And gets turned into stone and Fizzle resets.
I mean, as you should.
Yeah. And Phoenix, meanwhile, has found Garland.
And Toe. Because that's going to still lead to Topher on Cardia Plain. Like I said, chat, hand notes. You better be taking them.
Yep. There will be a test afterwards.
Yep. Gonna say Phoenix, just kind of doing the checks of everything. Fizzle looking to gain at least a level, I'm guessing, or at least a couple, just to give himself some space to be able to maneuver in terms of some of these dives, because with the entrance floor shuffle, there's pretty much anything's on board.
And Fizzle
Also,
finds Crescent.
Crescent and I have agreed to trash talk a little bit for our teams. Ooh, finding Corneria Castle. That's big because you can get the... Oh, and... Oh, we forgot he did that. And Canoe on King. That's actually really big.
And Crystal on Sarah, so... Team as cold as Ice Cave has a little bit of an advantage here.
Oh, what? Hello. I mean, just because it's kind of cold today. I got nice new boots and a coat. You can handle cold. Because that was less than greater than floor. Obviously, Phoenix with basically no levels right now, going to just kind of avoid that for now. And that is the Hall of Dragons with no dragons in it. But what will it be?
Yep, and both
Elfland
sides have actually seen Volcano Armory, but at low levels they haven't really tried to go through and pick up much of anything. Right now they're trying to get the exploration, find the fiends, because one of the things about these races, you want to get the other runners going as soon as possible.
It's true. Because the other aspect to consider when it comes to this is, Blarg. While they are sharing items, they are not sharing spells, so keeping track of where each of these towns are to pick up spells is going to be a massive bit, because I don't know if Lefenian Superstore is on.
I do not remember there either. Of course, they'd have to find Lefane either way.
It's true, but if you find Lefane, it's better than finding, 7 other cities.
That is
Or is
true.
I was gonna say, is it 7? Am I actually starting to learn this game? That was the shop item, and it looked like Chime, I think.
Right. Of course, we don't know where the chime lock is, and we don't even know if we'll need it, so Phoenix wise to fade on it for now.
That said, knowing that it's an elf shop, not a terrible thing, considering it was pretty easy to get here, no major encounters in the way. He knows that, we can keep working.
Alright, second floor of Marsh found by Fizzle, and back down, it looks like he's considering taking on Lich.
He did get those levels. My guess is that was entirely because he found this Lich early. As Phoenix picks up the chime for Team Canada! That said, assuming that spells go well, and Lich is less mean, Bracking Lich, it's only Quake you do on him.
3 and 256 of the time, it will work wonderfully. More if you
3%
have...
of the time, works every time.
Yep. More if you have Expert, but we haven't seen that yet.
Phoenix taking Volcano, which is the best floor, and taking the best direction on the best floor. Phoenix, my man, of course, for Canada. That is also finding Tia, though. That's in Volcano area. Not the kind of fiend you want to see to start.
Even though they have that Brack Staff and Brack Access, there is a little block on the Bridge of Destiny that he has to get by.
I say that is one of the gross sea floors. Yeah, just leaving. Too long, too much chance for encounters. Phoenix, I think Phoenix's bit is looking for, or attempting to get, what do you call them? Experiences from boxes. Meanwhile, that is releasing Danny by beating that Lich, and that does put Team America ahead in the weakest way possible.
In a very solid way, because you want those runners out as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, Phoenix is going to check out Sky 3. Lots of chests on Sky 3.
I was gonna say, I have a lovely Canadian co-host in Binks who is very insistent that he wants to sit on the desk. And that is Herb in Sky. I think he's near Marsh right now? Yeah, Marsh has... Herb. Or Marsh location.
Right, then you can see also going with Fighter Double Red White.
I mean, the two of them are thick as thieves. They would take the same team.
So some Cure 4 at level 6. Also Nuke and Life.
Well, they can cast Life 1 in battles. That's a really big boon that they can have. Life 2, not quite available. Also, level 6 Nuke. We lament it because Red Mage will not get that until promo, if at all.
See, that was slot 1, so that is the one level 6 black spell the Red Wizard will be able to learn. And of course, I believe it had promo Sage, didn't it? So I don't think that matters. Yeah, it had promo Sage.
Harry also in Marsh. That is 2 of the fiends found for Phoenix, so as soon as he chooses to take one down, like get a couple of levels and pick one, he'll have access to telling the team where the second one is to just really rapidly release 2 if they pull it off.
Phoenix has also seen the Q block, and Fizzle has found Onrak. And Broadlock.
My God, job to track my brethren.
Danny, meanwhile, in the Canadian cold ice cave.
Wait, you keep razzing us for cold. You say, no,
I live way down south in the U.S., so...
I was clearly the terrible pick because I don't have a lot nice to say. That like the things I would insult are rough for a thing. That is key though at Elf King. So that is huge access for the team because that's going to be a bunch of extra checks, and they all need to find that tail. Well, one of them needs to find that tail.
They all need to turn on that tail. I can see Phoenix saying, did I see a katana +3 there, by the way?
Yes. Well, you all were busy. Doing something American, we Canadians studied the blade.
Danny's studying how to possibly take on this carry.
I mean, she's got an opportunity.
Level 5, I mean... Brack? Well, we saw Quakeland in a recent tournament, and that's actually not much better odds than Brack at 5 and 356 versus 3 and 256.
True.
And then
She is
or
technically
Bane.
weak to status.
That is true. And I don't know if we've seen Team USA is seen hold, but that is at level 3.
Mhm. I mean, she does have many arms for hugs.
Yes, she does. Fizzle finds a ribbon in the marsh top, which of course is marsh top floor, and Danny unfortunately takes the wipe to carry. She just doesn't carry about Team USA, I guess.
Carrie, she's a Canadian. Give her a toque. She'll be fine. She'll fit right in. I mean, she's just got that free healthcare, you know?
And this item, that could be pretty big there, found by Danny.
I'm gonna say Phoenix stumbling across Marsh Split there at Melmond. And also
Fizzle
finding Marsh Top.
clearing out, looks like Sky 1 finds another Brackstaff. Sky 1, not a very popular floor to have to clean out, but in this situation where you're looking for items, you have to.
I was gonna say, my Canadian roots clearly show because Phoenix has not gained a single level, and I am notorious for just not doing anything. I'm just like, I could level, but like, what if I didn't want to grind yet? Hear me out, I'll just do it later.
Alright, and there's Cake at level 7.
I'm gonna say, Fizzle stumbling across... Oh, well, Phoenix
That
also
is-
stumbling across it.
Yep.
Phoenix does have Bottle, though. I do remember we... Oh, no, we didn't pass Bottle yet. I just wrote it down as a many list of things. See, you gotta take notes, chat.
And Dave in the chat, is Kelly's Irish because she's a redhead? I mean, maybe.
We have Irish
Just-
Canadians.
But it's also Invis 2 at level 7, so that, some of these fiends with their high scaling and final boss can be pretty nasty. So Invis 2 could actually be highly desirable.
There is Danny picking up herb for the team. Or your team.
The red, white, and blue team.
It's true, Fizzle does need to release a teammate. The downside with that is Phoenix is not taking any levels. He has found 2 fiends, so it's going to be very easy to release people when it comes to it. But the downside is just not taking the levels to take even just carry quickly. Also could be looking for equipment considering his team layout.
Now, one thing that is an option is, even though the white mage is forced, you are allowed to re-roll. We saw that in the 3rd place race, actually, where the team actually re-rolled to a pair of black belts, and with a nasty fun dead final boss, that really helped.
Yep. I was gonna say, we actually saw Rubes doing a quick reroll while waiting for Danny to on that carry fight, so we could see some more like adjustment as things go.
We certainly could. And boy, the Sabertees and Catmen were giving Fizzle the business there. Danny's heading back to Canaria? Like she
Yeah.
wants to stock up on items?
We're really seeing that lack of levels affect Fizzle, or not Fizzle, Phoenix on here. Found's the other side of Titans, and we do not have him moved, so this is just free stuff. And that is a free ribbon.
Yeah.
We
I
take those.
think we always take free ribbons. Oh, this is one of those crazy seeds that generates like 5, 6 of them. Fizzle trying to make his way down around greater than less than. See if he can find some good treasure here.
Yes, as Phoenix checks Waterfall, and that's Bahamut at Waterfall. That is good to know.
Yes, we need to promote, so we need to know where Bahamut is, and nothing much in greater than less than, so we'll see what is past it. And every time I see Fizzle's white mage on her face, I wonder whether it is deliberate or not.
I mean, again, it's Fizzle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Phoenix taking advantage of that chime early, and that is Ice first.
Fizzle, meanwhile, at the bottom of Marsh. We do have Marsh Lock incentive, if I remember, but we do not have the key yet that I've seen. Of course, watch Fizzle go in there and prove me wrong.
Phoenix has the key for Team Canada. Oh, and there's Sarda, too. That's going to be a free item. All right, Sarda, what do we got? And it's Cube, which means that Cube is chime locked.
Which is actually pretty funny.
I do have to agree.
I mean, it's even more hilarious if floors are not shuffled, but it's pretty funny in this case, too.
Yep. That is going to mean getting past Cube floor, which actually I think means that for the most part, I think just the Oxyel is missing for Team Canada to be able to go pretty much wherever they want.
Have they seen the rod?
Yes. It was on Bahamut's back island. Like the second entrance on Bahamut Island. You know, the one we don't care about normally. And this is the power of note-taking. Team Canada forever.
Phoenix finds Mirage and skips it because they have the crystal. They're heading to Moitoya.
Mm-hmm. That said, Moitoya is at Lafane location. That's a rough one, and that's going to turn in for a Katana -1.
Yeah.
It's a nice wiffle bat. Do we have anything else fun in here? Silver 3? Yep. No, don't sneeze on Silver 3s.
Nope, they can be pretty effective, and Fizzle finds a Cardia dead end.
Ooh. It's that steel armor. Could have been nice.
Danny in Earth Armory, we'll see what she finds. And nothing really of note.
Now hear me out, Classic. Are you pro cape?
It depends on how it rolled and who I have in my party, but I'm definitely pro ring.
I mean, yeah, we're all pro ring and pro ribbon. But in terms of the pro cape, I find myself, like, early on, if I don't have a lot of armor, I will tend to take a pro cape to throw on my mages.
Yes, I have to agree there. And Fizzle at some point found an Excal +1. That's going to be great if he re-rolls to a fighter at some point. Or, you know, could be nice vendor cash.
It could also be nice to inform his other teammates.
That is very true, because we do see Aelmarkin has a fighter on there.
Mm-hmm. And I think
This is
Danny does
spicy.
too.
He's trying the 3 and 256 strats. I mean, why not? Also going to learn a little more about what Warmack has. As he starts out Lightning 2, not much. Misses the Thief.
It's like Phoenix diving Earth, or Unearth Floor. Yeah, getting a
Fire
couple
3.
Nope.
And, but we know the Warmack starts out with Lightning 2 and Fire 3, and haven't seen any skills. Might be a little spell happy.
So this will be Fizzle picking up the Elfland chime.
And Conic in chat noting, no need for Exhale, we'll find Vorpal. And, you know, he has 2 Vorpal wheelers. Not that I would put the Vorpal on a Red Wizard, generally speaking.
As I say, what did the Vorpal roll? That's the question.
Yes. You know, the Katana rolled down.
Yeah.
But Fizzle did see that hold at, you know, 3 black. You cannot sleep on those spells because at least it can carry, and the sooner it can get carried down, the better.
Mm-hmm. It'll be their 3rd member released to Team Canada's 0. Or 1, I guess, if we count Phoenix.
kind of like if Vorpal only goes on fighter, nobody else. I mean, that is a pretty good strat. I mean, I will put it on a ninja sometimes, especially if the katana rolled down the Vorpal up, but...
Phoenix finds an eye tile in cube floor. That is
a big find because, say, re-rolling is allowed, and like I said, we saw in the third place race, you can re-roll to a couple black belts, take an eye grind, gets up levels pretty fast.
Wu is already committed to that black belt, and by the time Wu is released, they will have 3 orbs lit, which means that the experience will be about 300 times getting that black belt up. That eye tile, I think, is going to be an important thing that they keep note of. As Phoenix finds dwarves here at location. Big square brackets location.
That gives him a slab, and he has access to the key lock, so we'll see what we find in the dwarf armory. Meanwhile, Fizzle is going through Waterfall.
Because Phoenix was there earlier, because Team Canada's fast, we only need 1 member.
Meanwhile, Danny is in Provoca. She did the Pirates fight. I missed it. Of course,
I mean, when you
check...
got Fate.
Yeah. Well, the catch would be the item. Ooh, Temper and Warp and Lightning 3 at level 2.
I'd like to point out Dwarves is at Vanilla Dwarf location, but through 2 floors.
That'd be
And
French
Cube.
Vanilla. And the
that is
Fane is
Fane.
left side of the C-split.
That's Dwarves and Lefane. That is a very big trade item location. We'll see people coming back to Dwarves a few times.
And there's a bridge in Waterfall. And the robot says, please, so... I cannot read that text, but I presume Danny just got whatever Fizzle got?
Very likely. As Phoenix enters some low Earth.
Danny, meanwhile, is heading through an Earth floor here.
Gonna say, Team America finally getting that canoe. Now, granted, it's gonna be a lot more with 2 people on board. I smell... What is that smell? Like ground beef.
I smell
the
Team
blueberry.
USA victory coming.
Hey. Hey. Don't count Team Canada out yet. We could have fun, Dad.
I mean, that would make for a very spicy seed either way. I don't think Team USA has the key, so Danny cannot check TFC.
Now, here's the interesting part. Team Canada just found Kraken.
Team USA just found Kraken too, I believe. And with access to Brack, you know, Kraken is quite doable, of course. You know, sometimes Brack waits a while to land, but...
It's true.
Mini Seafood Party plaque being very rude to Danny. And she just resets out, and I cannot blame her. Well, Fizzle did pick up the crystal and picked up the slightly dull katana from Metoya.
It's one of those katanas you get at like a flea market where it's got no blade basically.
That would be like a katana -5, I think. This one's, you know, just got a little rust on it.
Because a Vorpal +1, that's still a wiffle bet. I would still take the katana over the Vorpal one. And we have Phoenix taking on some pirates with all of the firepower of a small nation. They're
I
no
want to jump
longer.
in real quick.
Go ahead.
Chat, y'all have the opportunity to hit one of those milestones. We are only $25 short of matching our Winter 2023 fundraiser total. So, if you are so inclined to be the change that we need to see, and that change being $25 or more, you will be the person to push us over our Winter 2023 total. Just want to throw that out there. Do it for the kids.
Yes, let's get some donations coming.
There's a pack of lobsters taking Danny out on this another attempted Kraken floor. As
A good
Phoenix
place for a lobster is on my dinner plate.
Phoenix finds Lich. That means Team Canada now knows the location of all 4 fiends, has loot, has key. This could be a matter of just each other member of Team Canada grinding out on that eye tile and then just taking the next fiend.
That's true, but you probably want to take a fiend or two before grinding too high because we do have a plus, I think, 25% per fiend experience bonus.
It's plus 100% per fiend.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. It's spicy. I think, again, that's why Woo Bear's got a black belt going.
Chat coming through. Fabian Hawk, $25 for the kids. Falconic, $26. Did it. Luffy, $25. No comments. Love y'all.
We love you all. See, we Canadians would do it, but our money's worth slightly less.
I think US and Canada can all donate. No, we have Fizzle going through Earth 2. Danny still trying to get Kraken with Kraken. She has to get 2 Kraken without getting cracked.
It's very true, and those lobsters are equally spicy. And there is Phoenix taking down Lich, adding the Earth Orb to Team Canada. And Oslodo, go! My chosen second Pokemon.
Right, and he knew what he was going to do. He was going to buy Fade right away, and Bane.
Oh, yeah. I think we found basically all spell locations for the stuff you're going to need. We found a good grind tile. Let's see if my prediction comes clear and Team Canada just starts bulleting these out with that eye tile. Yep. Oslodo literally going directly to dwarves for that eye tile.
Yep, that's a good play. Even though you get the 100% experience, you need to get a few levels to have much chance against these fiends.
Yeah, and from there, because I believe the next member of the team does need to take down the next fiend. So Phoenix is just going to go clearing up everything else to find stuff, while Oslodo gets a decent grind enough to take carry, and then we're going to see the release of Chanigan probably do the same thing for Kraken, and then finally Woo Bear grind up a black belt to endgame while everyone else just preps for that final fight. Team Canada's got this.
And it's interesting, we're seeing Chanigan re-roll.
Mm-hmm. Adding 2 black belts because of this eye grind and the fact that it's going to be, what, 200% bonus experience once Oslo finishes?
I think that's a good strategy. Now,
Yep.
will it pay off for them? We'll have to see against a mighty Team USA, but, you know, it might.
Mighty. I gotta trash talk a little bit.
I mean,
We got 25 in from Barber as well. Much love to all the runners. Applied to host's choice. I gotta figure out what my choice is. Jeez.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what's there. I've had this open for days because I was previously a host. I mean, you could name someone. You could name Soul Blazer. I think they have like at least one thing.
and that's coming up next.
Gonna say, as Team Canada grinds, I get the opportunity to do other stuff. Right,
Danny is in the desert, going to take on some steak and wings. Good protein, good experience.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night does not have its boss rush mode met yet. Now, granted, that's a late Sunday one, but I think we can do that, Channy, or Saracen. What do you think?
I mean, part of me really wants to play the Joker whenever Symphony of the Night's up and put in either the luck mode name or Richter, but I think that's too trolly for what we're looking at here. So I think boss rush mode is probably the right choice.
All right.
I'm not familiar with this too trolly concept. Actually, I am
trolly?
sometimes.
I only believe in maximum troll. Is Danny stopping again, trying to get the luck on this Kraken?
Yep, I like to play, getting a few levels and trying again. Don't get stuck in an endless loop.
Hey, I mean, that's what you do.
Actually,
Actually, I think we're,
Onrak
I think
and
we're
Waterfall
seeing
location.
Oslo also take Kraken in this one. We've actually got Danny and Oslo basically neck and neck.
Meanwhile, saw a blue flash on Phoenix's screen, and he appears to be at the rod lock now.
Yeah, because he's so fast. He's just a blue blur.
And Fizzle's finding that ribbon, and Titan is going to let Team USA know.
Is it Danny feeling confident she's got those levels to take Kraken on? I would agree with her.
Fizzle has found Bahamut, so that said good note, but we need that tail. We will not finish this tail until we have a tail.
It's true. And I believe even though we got black belt players, all of our members have to promote. I think they also all have to fight that Warmack.
That is correct. They all have to promote, and they all have to fight Warmack. Of course, after a ninth level 42 grind, you don't really care about the black belts, promotion so much, especially with plus 20 MDEF. You probably don't even... Well, you don't need to go to 42 for the MDEF, but you want to do it for the hits, probably.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't see whether there was death touch on the gators or the fish. I just know all those northern river system monsters are so annoying.
I mean, that's why we Canadians are tough. We gotta deal with them every day on the walk to school.
Uphill both ways in the blizzard as well?
Yes. Our elders taught us well.
Yeah, I mean, people in the U.S. will say that too, so that's not a...
Well, see, in Canada, the hill is uphill both ways because it's uphill with no snow starting, and then there's enough snow happens, and then, like, the wind blows just the right way that now it becomes uphill the other way. So it actually happens in Canada.
Meanwhile, Danny cannot get RNG against this Kraken, but finally gets a Lucky Brack! Alright! And so, maybe a little out of sync here because we have Rubes off for Team USA with 2 black belts. He's going to go find that eye tile. He's going to get punching.
I was gonna say, Willie, I'm not sure your team's found that eye tile yet.
I think they have.
I mean, it depends on if they have Slab, because that was what's behind it.
Well, we will find out. But he's starting off with the nice, safe Imp grind. Probably wants his white mage to last more than, a minute. And good point made in Yep, and good point made in chat that Danny got through with the power of donating for the kids. So let's get some more donations in. Fizzle, meanwhile, going through the ice loop. And I will hold off the Canada reference this time. It can probably get warm up there during... I know it can get warm up there during the summer.
It's true. We get a lot of humidity. It's at Oslo's screen cropped in such a way I could not see. I mean, he obviously did not bracken the Kraken. Seems to be considering another path, probably going back to grind a bit more, because Kraken does appear to be a bit rough. It's basically just following slightly behind on Danny on that one. No, going to Matoya's. So... going to Ordeals. I'm guessing Phoenix found something spicy in there.
Right, Fizzle exiting out of ice. Now he's going to check out Armory. They cannot light more than one orb to release teammates, although they could light another orb, it just wouldn't release any other teammates, which,
Yeah.
I mean, if they've gotten past the Warmech and T is the easiest way out, they could take her down, but...
Ah, fast axe and a ribbon in Ordeals. That is some choice equipment.
Yes, indeed. Ordeals provides. You don't hear that every day.
Ordeals exists?
You don't hear that every day either.
Dark Moon saying in chat they actually cannot light additional orbs. They have to be unique player orbs because of the XP bonus.
Oh.
Well,
I was thinking if someone else had already lit Tia's orb in my little example, because...
Oh, yeah. If it's already lit, it doesn't matter.
Zap Staff, which... Another Brack Staff, that's... Well, we still have Tia out there.
is it Oslo's grabbing the second ribbon? Guesses got nuked by something really specific from Kraken.
Alright, and we are seeing Rubes in the desert getting his grind up.
Told you they didn't find the eye tile.
Well, Desert Grind can also be very effective, especially I haven't seen how quick it is off the hard reset.
Yeah. I mean, he's up to 18 already, so it's... Yeah, it's not too bad. Looks like about 5-ish steps.
Yeah, on the point in chat, you know, there's little reason to fight for an already lit orb. Yeah, the only reason would be, that's because of the required Warmech. And that would have to be if it was pretty deep. It wasn't in this case. It's like, and you didn't have exit. I cannot see many cases where it's actually useful. All right, trying to tenderize that steak.
As Oslo is taking another dive at Kraken. Got those ribbons.
And to answer the question in chat, all 4 members. So we will be seeing some Warmechs.
We will be seeing some Warmechs and some Chaoses, because they've all 4 got to do all 4. Well, all 8. I guess I should consider that Team America exists.
I mean, you probably should consider that. I do consider that Team Canada exists. It's frozen solid.
Ho ho ho! Ah. Chat, donate for more shade.
Yeah, that's right. And TFC 50G. I mean, what a chest. Yeah, I mean, my gosh, you know, a donation of 50 would also be nice.
Yeah. We'll also take a donation of 237.
We'll take a donation of any number.
It's true, but the bigger numbers we like more. Matter of fact, hold on, the biggest one right now is a 160. You could be at the top of the donation list if you did more than 160. Just like 237.
Yep. Meanwhile, Fizzle finds a ruby in Canaria Locked, which is much ado about nothing because you've already seen the other side of Titans. And another point in chat, just over 200 to get to our next stretch goal.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
237. I would love to see it before the end of the run.
I would just love to see it as well.
The Oslo having a rough time with that Kraken, not getting the Brax, and just getting punched down Systematically.
All right, Danny gonna check out Dwarf Locked and not going to find much. Well, Super Plus 3 is nothing to sneeze at, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
All right, we have Rubes going through Crescent. Just previously noted, has Life, Cure 4, and Nuke. And Team USA, yeah, Danny just found the eye tile, and you see Rubes heading over there. That is great teamwork.
Grumble, grumble. U.S. teamwork, grumble.
And there's a Procape being found. You asked me earlier about Procape. I mean, especially that is a pretty solid shield for mages.
It is.
Fizzle's exploring Marsh Locked. Everyone's favorite place to not go, but it is incentivized.
Say Phoenix taking that check at the exact same time. Basically, Phoenix doing exploring as Oslo continues to, well, brack their head against this Kraken. 4 brack rods, come on. 1, 2, 2! Okay, there we go. Shenanigans in the air, let's go. Second orb lit. And come on, Team Canada, we're still in this. Just because we're a small grind behind, we're fine. We know where the eye tile is early. We've got Rubes taking on Carrie.
Yep, he's gonna go against Carrie and play some Punch Out. Oddly appropriate placed Fire Tile.
Maybe see we got Woo Bear as our anchor, so it's gonna be the secret trick. Woo Bear as anchor.
And love this, we have not seen the Agama floor, so we see Rubes actually checking some of the linked chests, which you rarely see checked. Yeah, it's interesting, it took, both those black belts have not knocked out that Agama, which makes me a little worried about this carry fight.
I was gonna say, be worried. We're not gonna worry.
Oh,
Fear
Team
is
Canada, yeah, Team Canada doesn't have to worry until they actually face carry.
Rude. We're all polite up here. I got sass, but at least I'm polite.
I think they know where she is. I mean, I was just saying, you know, they'll worry about her when they get to her. I wasn't trying to be sassy this time.
She's at Marsh, and TM's at Volcano, the other one we basically haven't seen at the moment. Because Team Canada has found them all. I'm not sure if Fizzle or Danny have stumbled across Tiamat floor as of yet.
I believe Fizzle did earlier because he was trying to throw those Hail Mary Brocks out against the Warmack, and Carrie's like, you will not punch me.
I was like, what was that about being scared of Carrie? I think you were right too.
Yeah, yeah. I think both teams will have to be scared of that Carrie.
Because I don't even watch hockey, Thavian. There is only Sassy Maddie.
And as Saracen points out in chat, Stun Touch. Because why not?
Because everything's better with Stun Touch.
So true. Rubes going back to grind some more eyes. And Thavian Hawk in chat, how stunning. Yes, indeed. Right, Osloda just found the Brack Staff. That'll be useful.
Gonna say, if only Oslodo didn't have 4 of them already. Because I believe he bought them in store to get through the Kraken.
Would have been useful then.
How many bracks does it take to take down a Kraken? Enough.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Danny making her way to the ferry, so guessing Team USA got a bottle when neither of us were looking. And an Oxyel from the looks of it.
I remember seeing the Oxyel at least. Cat Claw and Mermaid Floor. I mean, fitting to be behind Oxyel, I guess.
Yes. Very fitting. Now, will we find anything here? Will we see Bubbles get carbonated?
I mean, sadly, the best members of Team Bubbles are over here on Team Canada. So, probably not. But,
I mean, I will have to give Team Canada the advantage there, begrudgingly.
yes. We are Canadians. We are all about public service.
Well, Fizzles is carbonated legendary because she got in the way. And, well, Bubbles stayed out of the way, so he spared her, but he did carbonate legendary, at least. I would have carbonated Bubbles personally, but I'm also not racing.
I mean, I always carbonate her. Just because I know that deep down I'm an honorary member of Bubbles Soda Co. Even though I am a member of Team Fist.
I mean, I don't think those are necessarily mutually exclusive. Now, we'll see if Oslodo, well, of course he's going to carbonate Bubbles. All right, I have to give Team Canada the advantage in the carbonation there, begrudgingly.
I mean, Oslodo never wouldn't. Also, it is a Brack glove to go with your Brack sticks.
Talk about getting a brack.
So welcome Raiders from Pale Dim 25. You're coming into the Final Fantasy Randomizer community's Winter Marathon, raising money for the South Carolina Fighter Fighters Burned Children's Fund. If you are so inclined, we would love it if you were to consider donating. Links below there. Look at the schedule, see if there are any incentives you're looking at donating towards. Take a look at all of the awesome content we've got coming up. The Burn Children's Fund is a fantastic organization that does work with burn-injured children in South Carolina. We'll be talking about them more later. I just figured it'd be a good time to plug what with Raiders. Thank you for being here.
And perfectly good, Saracen.
Yep, I have to agree. It's an excellent time. Meanwhile, we've seen Fizzle re-roll to the double black belt red-white party. I am not surprised to see this. So he is going to be, pun intended because Phoenix is racing and can't give the puns, eyeing his grind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Danny wiped to the vampire? Did I just see that?
I mean, I've never seen an enemy in that room, so...
I mean, she must have gotten pretty beaten up on the way or something.
The Gargoyles killed 3 out of 4 party members.
That will do it. Meanwhile, we have Rubes vs. Carrie, the rematch.
I was gonna say we have Chanigan with slightly fewer levels, but probably going to go do that as well right now. Grabbed the fast axe, which I don't think we've seen Rubes pick up. Oh, nope, it's there.
Yep, he's definitely got it. Well, hits 150. Not seeing great damage output from these black belts yet.
It's almost like black belts aren't good. Oh!
I haven't seen his levels, but I think he needs more of them.
Gonna say, I think he's up to like mid-20s right now.
I think that's usually enough to contribute. I mean, but he may need to consider...
Actually, that's 12 hits. That should be about level 32, right?
That's fasted, though.
Thought that was with fast. It was 12 hits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. 6 hits are 30. Yeah, it's a... Although 6 hits would be 21. So if he's doing 12 fasted, it would be in the 20s.
Okay.
All right. So meanwhile, Team USA pressing their advantage by getting ale free. But what Ale and everyone else will have to do is take down that Warmack. I don't think, yeah, Team USA has seen Tia, but, you know, which will be interesting because we could see a play where Fizzle has to take down that Warmack, or Danny for that matter, and then has to exit out. But we got free exit, as I recall. That's not going to be a problem. We just need to keep our Red Mage alive.
Gonna say, Chanigan running into the issue of this carry who is thick. How many C's on this carry? At least as many as she has arms. And her lovely stun touch. Gonna say, as Chanigan makes a wild attempt for that fade, but no, this is just a punchy, stunny carry.
Alright. Rubes is down to his 2 black belts and is punching out those eyes. Sir Lincoln in chat, all melee with stun touch is rude. Yes, very rude.
I'm gonna say, Chanigan aiming to down the mages before going back to the eye tile. This is a nice play, I like it.
I love that play. Right, Ale is getting rid of the pirates. He can loot something from Bicky, except that Team USA already has the loot. Probably just doing a quick little easy fight for some experience. He's going to pick up his temper and warp.
X-Cal and a ribbon picked up for Oslo.
I like it. You have a fighter. You have to promote. Let's grab that X-Cal. To see how these strategies work out, the double black belt will work out well if there's an extremely nasty final boss, such as Fundet or something.
It will be really funny to watch these black belts go to like 50, only to walk into Fundead and have them both die instantly. I'm not aiming to jinx it, but I'm just saying it would be very fun.
I mean, I would have to admit that would be funny. I don't think it's going to be too likely. Some members of Team USA took down Fundead with 2 black belts recently. To be fair, those are the few times we'll ever see Fizzle holding up evasion items in battle. Fizzle trying to get his party down for the eye grind. One of the things about eyes is that they are terrible about danning off other party members.
True. Especially when they're like this one, where they did not roll much in terms of, like, significant offense.
Danny is going through this sea floor, grabbing what she can get. This is actually... These flip floors is hard to tell. I think that might be Sharknado. Yep, it's definitely Sharknado. I recognize that room.
Gonna say Oz swapping the team to the double black belt.
I like it. You know, it gives the... You know, if there's a really nasty alternate final boss. And if there isn't, well, both teams have done the double black belt strats and have over-prepared anyway.
I was gonna say, promos provided to grind to 50, except there's not much, like, to gain MDef-wise between 42 and 50. You can get away with the promo there and just not care about your last few levels.
Especially when you have the plus 20 MDef as a bonus.
Yeah.
Alright, Danny is doing her reroll.
I wonder even if you'd risk the wraparound.
And at some point, Team USA did find the tail, I think, because Rubes is going to visit Bahamut. He's going to have a discussion with the two dragons there. And then he's going to have a discussion with Bahamut. All right, Rubes is taking on Bahamut. I do not believe Bahamut is buffed, so with two powerful black belts, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I need not your power, for I have fist.
And I'm seeing Fizzle's black belts I saw were at 33, so they are pretty online, but they will be completely online soon enough.
I was gonna say, Chanigan, I know you really want the black belt 42 to take on this carry, but 30 something's probably fine. Please, yeah, get there. Thank you. There you go. you need to get Woo Bear in the fray.
That's fine. They don't need to rush. See what Ale's levels are. Already at 30 on those 3 characters, so he's actually bringing up that White Mage as well. He wants some survivability on it. But he's got as much survivability as he needs. She can, you know, take a rest for now.
Just a quick nap. Fine.
Right, oops, I missed the levels on Fizzle, but I knew he was at 33 earlier. Alright, it's Shannigan versus Carrie, the rematch.
Yep. Alright, come on, Chan. Woo Bear is like the greatest anchor in Final Fantasy history. We can pull this off.
Rubes grabbing Cure 4 and Life. And he's grabbing that nuke. He actually got some rather lucky with the level 6 rolls. And let's not forget that, actually it didn't even matter that it was normally red learnable because that red mage did have that promo sage.
And there is a dead carry and a released Woo Bear. All of our runners are in play.
So
Right,
it
on,
says, once you get free orbs, the experience on this flag set is scary. Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you're an eye, because you know how all that experience is going to be gained.
I was gonna say, I'm not one for Christmas movies, but what's the name of the BB rifle from that one Christmas movie?
Oh my gosh, from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Red Rider. Yeah, Red Rider. Thank you, Thavian.
Yeah. So we should call our the Red Rider black belt gun. It's fine. See, you're gonna put your eye out.
We put a lot of eyes out. But, you know, I don't think Team Canada's found that tail yet. That is a distinct advantage that, among others, that Team USA has. Dark Moon in chat. I look away and suddenly everyone is going. Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. They are some of our fastest racers. I'm still just disappointed they didn't ask me to play on Team Canada. I will have to hold this against them if we lose. Not that I would have helped us win.
Yeah.
They'd have to put me in, like, slot 1, like, go pick up stuff, and let us out.
And Wheelbear's eyes really... That is a bad color because that looks like the wrong eye almost.
Is it? No, not bad your Woo Bear. I'm saying like swap me for Oslo. I think that would be like the ideal swap. Because I can't claim to be better than Woo Bear or Chanigan, and Phoenix is consistently a noble. But I think I could carbonate bubbles to a suitable level like Oslo.
I mean, that's what counts.
Yeah.
I mean, Team Canada does have the bubbles carbonation advantage. I do have to give them that, but...
We've already won.
But Ale's going to try to carbonate a Warmech with some fists.
And there is the tail from Team Canada's side, letting it go to the other players, and then I'm guessing that we'll probably see Phoenix do the swap out and change the party.
Warmech had Swirl. We did not see that when Fizzlefun. It's actually a pretty evasive Warmech, too. You know, if we end up with Warmech and friends for the final boss, that could be a real problem.
I mean, that would be fun.
It would be. The Mighty Ink skill does nothing, which same as it would have done if it landed. Not seen anything major out of Warmech, which is actually a pretty bad sign for Topher. I mean, we did see Swirl, but that was it, and that Warmech is disassembled.
Sent back to the factory.
And Ale now healing up and is going to take on Tia. Be interesting, 2 high-level black belts. He might not try the Brack strats.
I mean, I would, but I'm cheeky like that.
Well, I would
Especially
too.
with how much health Gary had.
Yeah. I mean, if I put the Brack Axe on the White Mage and give it a try. And I will have to give Canada the healthcare bet too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Big hits on Tia, and even with those hit points, she's not going to last too long with these hits. We see Rubes going through mermaids. Which is interesting because Fizzle already did it, but of course there's one key thing he did not do, but... There we go. All right, Rubes gives Team USA the honor by carbonating bubbles.
All right. They're allowed to have the win on a technicality then.
Also could have the regular win because Ale is through Tia.
I mean, yes, I saw that. I didn't want to acknowledge it.
Oh, the carbonating bubbles part's what's really important. Oh, and the lock bonk is, I think, something what Rubes is looking for in Mermaid. So I think it was remembered that it was in Mermaid somewhere, but didn't remember where. And that could be very key because you saw how evasive that Warmech was.
It's true.
Point out in chat, tanky Warmech 2 way past 2k HP. Well, boss HP scaling is 250 to 350%, so that Warmech has between 2500 and 3500 HP.
Which means 2500 was low.
Yes. That would be a low roll Warmech. Which means Chaos, should he appear, which he might if we get, Whack-A-Garland, would have at least 5,000.
I've never tried to find Chaos in the Whack-A-Garland and just get rid of him without killing any other Garlands. I should try that.
Yeah.
Like, do you need to handle all the Garlands?
You technically do, because that will end the fight, but you generally have mages that have nothing better to do than, nuke, fade, stuff like that.
Hear me out, like a solo fighter run or something. Like, make it work.
I mean, actually, that could make sense in a solo fighter run because Garland has nothing. The Chaos has all the nastiness. Of course, you still have to find him. You might take down a few Garlands by accident, just trying to find him. All right. Rubes is now taking on his Warmax. Or Warmac, should say.
Now, Rubes is required to take 2. He's
I
written this
mean-
contract.
No, that would be Shanigan because there were 2 Shanigans in the race room, I think.
Oh, that's true. Chanigan does have to fight too. We're at a disadvantage because we have to have Chanigan do everything twice.
And I'm liking this. I'm seeing the use of that lockbonk on the Warmac because it was evasive. Rubes takes down his Warmac.
Yeah, so we have Chanigan taking on his Warmech as well, having finished his grind.
Neither team is looking for loot or key.
Well,
I
no,
don't
they have
recall-
them all.
Yeah. I don't recall where key was actually, but I know loot was Bicky.
Key was traded for Herb. No. Hold on. No, it is Elf King. It was traded for Herb.
Right.
My
Fizzle,
notes were correct.
Chat's been keeping their notes for the test, I hope.
Yep. You'll be grilled on this. You'll all be expected to run this seed.
Alright, see the swirl from Warmech, but Fizzle knows Warmech doesn't have anything that's really going to threaten 2 high-level masters.
Things that
Alright.
are unfortunately true.
Definitely true. I don't know about this unfortunate part, but... Shanigan actually noted since Shanigan cannot take down Tia, has to walk out after taking out the Warmech.
Mhm.
But we have several members of Team USA in Topher, and Fizzle's now walking out as well.
They say it ain't over till it's over.
Topher is the great equalizer. Now, this is not over.
Mhm.
Not making any claims to the contrary. We don't know what the final boss is going to be. We don't know what the Topher fiends are going to have.
The alt final boss is every alt fiend.
Now now that would be quite the fight.
Say, Danny should know she has to class change. That would be
Yeah.
a very disappointing thing for Team USA to learn on or lose on a technicality.
It would be. But we have Rubes and Ale going on the earth floor in Topher. The Fizzle heading through Onrak. Oh, he's looking to get that lock bonk. I don't think he's going to go back to Carbonate Bubble, but he is going to get the lock bonk.
Where is Danny going?
Does she not remember where Bahamut is?
I mean, there's a waterfall, so...
Oh, she's going to take on her Warmech. Maybe get a few more levels before the promotion.
That's fair.
Right, meanwhile, we briefly have 2 liches on screen. We briefly have 1 lich on screen. We still have a lich on screen. And wow, what level are the? Because that Lich actually survived the full round.
I think they're at least 42, closer to 50. So they were at 999 health when noticed.
Danny's going to take on her Warmech. Big hit on that top black belt, but it really doesn't have anything much that's threatening here.
I'm gonna say Woo at 42 with a white mage as well. You never know, that white mage needs every cast of faith.
And needs to help to survive and heal up the party too sometimes.
Oh, that is a very good point. With how much health that Lich had, if this is fun dead, that's gonna be interesting.
Yes, it is. It'd also be the second straight time I've done comms with Fun Dead, so I might get banned from commentating just on that.
I mean, as long as I don't. I'm fun.
Oh yeah, good point made in chat. That Lich 2 looks like a great Fun Dead candidate. Yes, it does. And I'm pretty sure they've realized that on Team USA. So they're like, get ready. This could be bad.
I like bad.
I like bad too.
And yes, nope, Rubes's black belts were both 50 for taking on that Lich.
Danny heading to Bahamut, so she's getting her promo. There's point out in chat, the black belt MDef is better than the master MDef growth, so that is why she did that.
Yep. 100%.
Kraken 2 has nuclear IC, which I sometimes don't mind seeing it. Oh, there we go. It was Fun Dead.
Yay!
Like I said, I don't mind seeing a nuclear out of Kraken sometimes, because that means he isn't attacking.
That said, it looks like Lich does not have super great spells.
Or at least to lead off with. So, Ale is concentrating taking down those hard-hitting phantoms, because those can be really problematic. Those masters are like, you want hard-hitting? Take this!
Yeah, Lich just seem to be super punchy. And like Lit 3. And we know they have Swirl, but...
Warmech had Swirl. I don't think Lich has Swirl.
Oh, what did I see then? Well, there is Ale over A-line. We need to see the rest of the team do that.
Yep. We'll be in just a moment. A few moments, I should say. But Danny is going to Titans to get her ribbon. Seen some great communication here on both sides. G. Rube's healing up because he knows Fun Dead is coming. He is going to sacrifice those mages. Like you can, as long as you get your fast axe moves out, we're fine. Lich leads off with the Lightning 3. The Phantom has Slow, which this MDef really isn't too likely to be a concern.
Click, click, as I tend to say.
See some use of the Invis axe, which with those phantoms, I think that's a good play. Of course, there are no phantoms now. And we love it when Lich melees. We have Fizzle up against Kraken 2, while Phoenix is taking on his Bahamut to promote.
I think that should be the last promotion on the side of Team Canada.
All right, and Rubes is through his Fun Dead.
Gonna say Wu finally taking Tia. The white mage did not make his grind easy, so take him a bit.
And as far as Fun Deads go, this wasn't too bad a Fun Dead because Lich had Lightning 3 and not much else.
I mean, we've got 6 more times we're gonna see it. He could surprise us yet.
That is very true. There's times with Lich says, oh, by the way, at first skill Tornado or something like that.
So it pulls out the Tornado Nuclear.
Danny through the loop block as Fizzle heads onto the Chaos floor. And what did they use to polish that Warmech on Wheelbarrow screen? Polishing doesn't matter now, it's gone.
Yes.
And Pickles and Beer, vanilla script on script Fun Dead. Yeah, I did that once. That's not a good time. So yeah, I'm all for it. All right, we're seeing Fizzle doing the same strategy. He's taking down the Phantoms. He knows the Liches are not a threat. Which, you know, you could get the 18-256 slow to land on a Master, but that's what fast axes are for.
Because they Wu having taken Tia, our members getting ready to head down into the depths. Not sure we're gonna make it.
Oh, I have faith that they won't. Because we already have Danny on the Earth floor and Fizzle is through.
Gonna say the world could a solar flare. I'm allowed to dream.
There could be some, or have been some freakish event in outer space that sends a cosmic ray shower down, and
yeah, exactly.
And there's a point that solar flare would take out Canada too. That is true. I mean, it have to be aimed just right or just wrong.
Yeah, you gotta hit the more southern part of the northern hemisphere. Just right on the equator line, it'll be fine. Most of us will die, but it'll be fine.
Danny making her way through carry floor. I mean, she already knows what's coming. Of course, you know, sometimes the fiends pull out a surprise. To be honest, there usually aren't too many surprises when there are 2 black belts. Especially when you also have 2 life casters.
That the surprise was my trap card, Mirror Force.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been hawking, you know, Death by Aurora Borealis. You know, I think that would be more prevalent up in Canada, where it's closer to the poles.
If they wait, I'll let you down for Chanagan, and same deal with Oslodo. Or, well, will be same deal with Oslodo. This is where we're likely learning about the levels and the HP.
I mean, this still is not over, because if something goes sideways for Danny, you know, Team Canada is in tow for.
Yep, got a whole team in there. We're rushing the forward line. Something about icing. I actually am a terrible Canadian. I don't know enough hockey terms in terms of actual plays. I know how the lines on an ice rink work.
I will say Team USA is very close to the goal. and the Danny with their masters is going to pull a power play. Some of us in the States do know a few hockey terms.
I mean, some of you do.
Yeah, I didn't say everyone did.
You say Team Canada could still pull a hat trick, though.
Yeah, they would need a Texas hat trick, all four.
I have never heard of such a thing.
I think that's the term. Of course, I can't remember if that's actually technically. It would seem strange for a hockey term to have Texas in it.
I mean, wait, does Texas have a hockey team?
Yeah, it has Dallas.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
the Dallas Stars.
Of course, they had to import them from Minnesota originally.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird imported teams. Wasn't there gonna try to be the Blackberries for a while? Oh, that was a time.
Yeah, that I don't remember.
Yeah, it was somewhere tried to buy a team and wanted to change them to the Blackberries.
That is quite the interesting Kraken on Woo Bear's screen, I will say that.
I respect the colors.
And I suspect we're going to see the same strategies we saw out of the others, which is sacrifice the White Mage. Hope she gets that fast axe off. Fast helmet off, I mean. And just in time.
Oh, but one of the black belts gets slow. Actually gets through it.
That is 18 and 256 against the max MDef. But she has the fast helmet, so she can restore it.
Mm-hmm.
If the red wizard lives long enough. Yep, Cure 4.
Mm-hmm. As we've got 3 members of Team Canada all in the funded.
Yep, suddenly this is actually going very close. It looks like but it looks like just one more punch here and
Yeah.
GG!
So close.
So close, yes.
Good game, American.
Well, good game, Canadians, because, I mean, it looked like Team USA had a lead, but boy, Team Canada came storming back.
We don't believe in leads. It's too cold for leads.
So you admit the cold.
I didn't say I bought new boots and a coat for nothing.
Welcome, Raiders from FF6 Worlds Collide.
Hey.
Catching the very tail end of a tense and intense rally relay race between Team USA and Team Canada for FFR.
Oh, Woo Bear. Woo Bear, no.
Oh, I didn't see what happened, but Woo Bear is in a world of hurt.
Yeah, in terms of it, Woo and a lot of the Team Canada members opted to go for a strategy of taking the Liches out first. Which worked for Oslo and Shanigan, but Woo Bear got knocked down. Sadly.
That's Garland's job.
Getting knocked down.
Well, he says that he's gonna knock you down.
But, I mean, we're tub thumping. We get knocked down and we get up again.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh, come on. That song's great.
While Team Canada is finishing up here, I do want to put out our plug real quick since we're not going to have a whole lot of time before we got to get cropped in on our next rando. We are raising funds for the Burn Children's Fund, which is part of South Carolina Firefighters' volunteer piece. They are running programs specifically designed for burn-injured children. In particular, Camp Can Do, their annual summer camp. They've been increasing the reach on the statewide basis, as well as number of campers. They're up 50% this year versus last, trying to get 66% more next year. get up to 50 total is the target next. So all donations go straight to that. Check that out. Check out the incentives on the marathon schedule. And yeah, I think we're here for interviews now.
I was gonna say, yeah, who let them in? Americans rude walking in here.
USA.
We're the Kool-Aid man.
USA.
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah. Welcome, Team USA. GG's.
Or if you want to put the Canadian pearl on it, US, eh?
Oh.
No. Get out of my interview room. Nah, GG's to the four of you.
Danny's the
gotta
MVP.
I gotta ask, did they have as much trouble finding that stupid tail as we did?
They did find it after, but they also knew where all 4 fiends were before Phoenix released anybody.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah,
You
they
know
were.
where-
What a mad lad.
Yeah, Phoenix didn't take like any levels for the first 30 minutes of the run or something like that. Like it was rather insane. But then found Legends like, okay, cool, we know where everything is. They found the eye tile way before you guys did, so knew where they were gonna grind, and it just goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, punching everything through. They were all except for Phoenix at Fun Dead as Denny was fighting it.
Yes, it was actually a very close, tense race. So, when
Yeah.
you saw that Fun Dead, what did you think?
Oh no.
Pretty much. We've all had our nightmare experiences with Fun Dead, so I guarantee you, there's not a person in this community who's played a seed with Fun Dead that does not just have the worst reaction when you stumble across that and just go, "Oh no, not this! Please not
And I
this!"
don't think we didn't have any like Invis 2 stuff at the store. We didn't have any Ruse stuff at the store, I don't think. So like
Just the Invis, yeah.
Yep.
Just in case. We didn't even need it.
They
Yeah, and those
also
Phantoms
stumbled
felt
on
like the
Kraken
target
for their
though.
second release too. Gotta remember all the little stumbles along the way. I must lament the loss for my team.
That's okay.
Right.
There's always room in Freedomville down here.
No, I absolutely refuse for multiple reasons that I will not get onto on this stream.
It's obviously too warm down here on the nice warmer than
I know.
Canada South.
Yeah, I think things do be a bit spicy for someone like me. I'm gonna stay here. I'm cozy.
And for someone who's used to like actual legit maple syrup, having our counterfeit, Mrs. Butterworth would probably just be an offense to your sensibilities. So
I mean, you say that. I actually am notorious for buying table syrup instead of maple syrup.
there you go.
Well, as someone who used to live near the Canadian border and now no longer does, you get used to lowering your standards on maple syrup.
Yeah.
Lower your standards. Come to America.
Because the real maple syrup has a really smoky flavor that I'm not super keen on because I have hypersensitivity. So just table syrup being like essentially burnt sugar is like, this is fine. This is what I want. I just want sugar.
We don't want that real stuff. Give me the fake. And a good point made out in chat is America has the better A1 sauce. Canada's is junk.
And yet Canada has the better Domino's pizza of all things.
That wouldn't be much of an accomplishment.
No, ours is like Domino's here is actually a decently top tier pizza. Like not like mom and pop style top tier, but in terms of like the fast ones you can get, it's pretty much one of the best ones up here. And like I've seen people show me a Domino's pizza from the US and I'm like, what is that, Little Caesars? Like
It's actually a CC's pizza.
And the comment in chat, Japan's KFC is godly. From what I have heard, Japan usually has KFC on Christmas.
they do. That's a thing that KFC did because they did not celebrate Christmas normally, so they just kind of swooped in and were like, yes, this is a Christmas tradition that you should enjoy.
But meanwhile, Shanigan is redoing the Fun Dead fight and adjusting to take out the Phantoms first. I think that was the big thing we saw Team USA take out the Phantoms, and they realized Lich wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah, Wu took an unfortunate death on the Fun Dead, trying to go for the Liches first.
Yeah, I feel like
when
on
you
this
have
particular flag set with Fun Dead, the Phantoms tend to be just gross. Like I think I was the first one on my team to see it, In
Yeah.
the first round, I had like a one-hit crit for like 460 for Phantom, and I'm like, yeah, we're definitely one of taking out the Phantoms first.
Yeah, they get hit so hard.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just wreck your entire party, even you big chunky black belts, if you're not careful. So yeah.
That is very true.
All right,
Oh,
there's
okay.
the GG for Team
GG.
Canada.
GG.
Nobody stopped the U.S. timer, so I mean, we don't know when you all finished, so therefore, it's just a tie.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We didn't even learn how to count. USA, USA, USA.
We don't need numbers down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
fine.
bot, however, was counting for you. All right, now I hear the sounds of people joining. I'm guessing that would be Team Canada.
Oh,
That is in
GG.
fact Team Canada, except for Oslo. Oslo left. Nope,
there,
Oslo's back.
there he is.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I had to get Woo in
Hello.
here first.
GG's, my
GG's.
fellow brethren from our northern homeland that is
We're
way better
sorry.
and has free healthcare.
We're sorry.
We're gonna apologize in advance because that's what we gotta do.
I'm sorry, but the most Canadian. I'll just come in.
Sorry.
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 We're sorry for
Oh,
not
boy.
winning.
Yeah.
You
We
did
tried.
Alright.
wonderfully. You were all in taupe at the same time as Danny, so like it was very close, even though Phoenix didn't release anybody for 30 minutes.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
man.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
please. We talked
Okay,
about
you-
this.
Really no one that time for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I just keep dying over and over and over everywhere I go, trying to get anywhere.
Phoenix,
Well,
like,
it was-
I only need one team member. It's fine.
yeah.
Man,
I felt so bad trying to get through Lich, because I could not get levels on that white mage. It just sat there at 1 health. It just every time I got into a fight to get it levels, it was the first thing to die.
Yep.
Everything just targeted, just went zip right there, and so I'm
I have
still
to
mad
ask-
about it.
I have to ask the obvious question: who was the poor sucker that gets sent in to kill Kraken? Because that was fun. Going through
Yeah.
Steve,
that
that
was
would be
Danny for
Danny.
us. Mhm.
that sucked. Those lobsters
Kraken
were
wasn't-
horrible.
Yeah, I think Kraken wasn't the problem. It was
No,
getting
Kraken-
to Kraken.
Getting
that's the
Getting to
problem.
Kraken. Getting to Kraken was the problem. The
Getting
lobsters.
that stupid tail.
Mm.
Oh.
Yes.
That was our
Yeah.
last chest.
Our last
We
chest,
full
yeah.
cleared
Literally
everything. That was
last chest.
literally our
Uh-huh.
last
Mhm.
chest.
It was the same. The very last thing we were able to clear out and find.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, Danny found the tail. She's like, "Did you guys get it?" And then she mashed that reset button.
Yep.
She
Yeah,
literally
exactly
didn't
what I
take
did.
any further steps after getting it. So
Yeah, I think Phoenix did the same thing. It's like,
Yeah,
we're done.
100%.
I wasn't moving. I wasn't taking a step. We're not risking dying. Nothing.
Well, we actually
No
went
way.
through the bottle turn in too, and I was like, listen, I'm in Gaia because the shortcut's not on. So I'm just gonna stand here
It
and
was
wait.
supposed to be.
I know.
forgot, Danny. I forgot to update the
I had
flags.
the
Shenanigans,
words that I was saying walking through Gaia.
That's why I stood there. I stood there and waited for the slab translation to get the bottle in case it was the tail, and then it's a cat claw. It's like, I'm gonna
leave it,
throw
leave it
this.
to
I
those
just-
Canadian lumberjacks to not cut down
I-
the trees in Gaia.
I stood in
True.
the thing too, waiting on Fizzle to go turn in the slab. Who forgot to go turn in the slab and went to do something else? So I'm just sitting there staring.
Look, I've had a busy
Not
day
talk
on
to her.
volunteer crew. I can't be expected to remember things for 5 consecutive seconds.
We agree. We do agree
Yep.
on that. I mean,
Ugh.
As much as I do love you all, some more than others, we are running a bit overtime, so
Yeah.
we do gotta cycle out of here and get that next run going because typical our marathons, you're either 30 minutes too fast or 30 minutes too slow, and in our case we did end up starting 30 minutes too slow and take the exact amount of time. So you know what, it's fine. We're just on average, but we do gotta step out and let Soul Blazer in. I'm not sure where our host went, so I guess I'll briefly take over some hosting duties. So stay tuned, look forward to that, and continue donating to the Burn Children's Fund. We very much appreciate it and look forward to it.
Yes, please give us your money for the kids.
it's all for
I
the
never
kids.
We're the
left,
kid.
for the record.
All
We're
right.
still here.
That was fun, guys, for real.
That was good.
Thank you for
It
putting
was.
this up.
Yeah, thanks,
Uh,
guys.
so-
That was a good
6
time.
months. Rematch in
Yeah.
6 months. We're doing
We
this
matched
again.
in 6 months, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
Can I be on Team
Same team.
Canada that time?
We'll see.
That was fun. No, for
That was
real.
good.
Yep.
All right, GG's everyone.
GG's,
I'll talk to
guys.
you later.
US, Jay.
GG's USA.
We're done. And we're gone.